Previously on Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. No! Order! What does this mean?
Objection!
Bailiff, some veterinarian or somebody to gather up all these rabbits. They're mating on my shoes! Bailiff, get these rabbits out of here! This is some kind of mistake. No, it's not a mistake. It's the Fibonacci sequence in evidence. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk. Welcome back to Ace Attorney. I thought we were going back to Vera's trial, but apparently, according to the save file, we're still in the Mason system. That trial 7 years ago was the beginning of it all. This I know beyond a doubt. The mysteries of the past work their magic on the present. But you'll soon be finding all of this out for yourself. Which of Magnifique Gramarye's disciples pulled the trigger? Where did the vanishing defendant, Zach Gramarye, go? What dark truth lurks behind the forged diary page? And what about the girl who was left behind? The Mason system! However, the past left us these 4 keys to unlocking the truth. That's not all. There are 4 keys in the present as well. And when all the questions have found their answers, final trial will begin. But first, you must chase the truth through then and now. Think of it as a game. I, Phoenix Wright, will be your guide through this game. That terrible trial saw me present forged evidence. It ended half-finished when the defendant vanished. What became of me after that? As your investigation proceeds, the answer will become clear. Oh, and one more thing. There is something I must tell you. As Apollo Justice has his bracelet, so too do I have my own weapon of sorts. My Magatama. What does it do, you ask? That I would have you see for yourself. Well now, shall we begin? Use LB and RB to jump between the past and present. But let's begin 7 years ago, in the past. It is right after my last trial came to an abrupt end. Now that you know the game, let's play. Okay, this is weird. Huh. Well, yeah, let's see what happened with Phoenix. The nightmare trial was over. And the new nightmare of figuring out what had happened had just begun. I wanted to wake up, to walk away. But I figured I'm the only one who could do this, probably. And besides, I had plenty of time. Thanks to the Bar Association Review Board's decision. It's hard to work when your attorney's badge has been taken away. Yeah. 7 years ago, Wright and Company Law Offices. Oh, morning, Daddy. I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? They picking on you. I am fine as always. This old boy is here to help me after all. That's young man to you. Good morning. That's a cute outfit you have on. Thanks. My first show's today after all. 2 weeks had passed since then. I called her into my office. Oh, poor Trucy. Trucy, there's something we need to talk about. It's been 2 weeks since your father disappeared. We need to start thinking about your future. I did some calling around. It's hard to say, but you have no living relatives. So, I was wondering if you wanted to stay with me for a while. Just until your daddy comes home. It won't be long. I hope. Of course, it's totally your choice. If you don't like it here, you can go wherever you'd like. I could look up some places you might like to stay at. This is so weird. Mr. Attorney, Daddy told me about you. He said I could trust you. Really? So, if I stay here, does that mean you'll be my family? I guess so. Getting weirder. Mr. Attorney? Actually, why don't you call me Nick? Or you can call me Daddy if you'd like it. It doesn't have to be today or anything. Oh. Okay, say Daddy. That was quick. Yes? If I move here, I have to switch schools, right? I was thinking, I haven't paid for lunches at my last school for a year. So, thanks, Daddy. Oh, and this office is a little blah. A little color goes a long way, Oh, and Daddy, you got fired from work, right? Don't you worry one bit. I'll work twice as hard. We'll make it through this. Trucy, how old are you? Oh, I'm 8. But don't let appearances deceive you. I'm a young professional. Stick with me and you'll do just fine, Daddy. Thanks. Why does it feel like she's already in charge? Because she is, Phoenix. So, Daddy, you got fired from being a lawyer, right? You could at least kinda look aside or something when you say that. It's actually kind of hard for me, for Daddy. Oh, I'm sorry, Daddy. Wait, is that foolish pride? My other daddy always used to talk about that. Actually, that's pretty accurate. So here's my idea. We'll make a new office. Law just seems so stiff, doesn't it? And no one will be my friend at school that way. Well, that won't do, I guess. I just don't know much about anything other than law. Or even much about law, if you were to ask some people. Maybe the problem is calling it an office. We should run an agency instead. You mean like a talent agency? Forgive me for asking, but doesn't that require, I don't know, talent? You've got me, don't you? I'm a professional. A professional? Yep. After all, I am directly descended from the famous Zach Gramarye. Directly descended? He's your father. Oh, and now I'm directly descended from the famous Phoenix Wright, too. I think an 8-year-old just massaged my ego. Could you tell me a bit more about your daddy, Zach Gramarye? Daddy? Sure thing, Daddy. Which daddy was which again? Daddy's so amazing. The biggest star of Troop Gramarye, and they're big. The Gramaryes, they were on television a lot. Haven't seen them on much recently, come to think of it. Big magic happens when you put Zach and Valiant Gramarye together, Once they made a giant waterfall right there on stage. And this giant trout swam up the giant waterfall. Let me guess, there was a giant fisherman waiting for him at the top? I wish I could have seen more of Daddy's magic. I shouldn't have brought it up so soon. I wonder what'll happen to me with Daddy and Mommy both gone. Mommy? Yeah, what about Mommy? I haven't heard anything about Trucy's mother. But I have my magic and a great daddy, even if he is unemployed. You know, I think things are going to be okay. I wonder if she'll talk about her mother. Could you tell me about your mommy, if it's okay? Mommy was so pretty. She was like an angel up on stage. On stage? You mean with your daddy? Yep. She was always there with Zach and Vanna, smiling. But then she went away. Went away? It was a grand illusion, but she made a mistake. Oh no. She vanished, and I guess she didn't know how to get back. Maybe so. I cried then a lot. That's when Daddy gave me this. Here. Okay. This is your mother? She's beautiful. Her name's Thalassa Grammary. Poor girl, I didn't know her mommy had gone missing. Now her daddy's vanished too, right before her eyes. Hey, Daddy, you won't... Don't worry, I won't vanish, I promise. Right, you can't even do magic. You're like a backup plan. Daddy always said to have a backup plan. I guess all I rate as is a backup plan. Well then. Hang on. So this is Trucy's mother, Thalassa. She's pretty. I can picture her on stage with Zach. I'm pretty sure I've seen the picture of her on, well, in promotional materials with Zach. So is she the one that they used to shoot at? They said that they stopped doing the trick. Did Vanna kill her too? Still, she looks like a down-to-earth type too. I guess Trucy takes after her. So about this professional business. So, Trucy, you're a professional? Yes, it's like that thing they say. Baby frogs grow up to be frogs. They say that? Who says that? I always thought it was funny, though. What was? Aren't baby frogs called tadpoles? Maybe they thought it'd be easier to understand that way for kids. How stupid. Right. So in conclusion, you're a professional magician, Trucy? That's right. Well, want to see a trick? You're going to do a magic trick? Please show me. Actually, I would like to see your trick. The future of the agency depends on it, after all. That's the spirit. Ready? Here goes. Ta-da! Hey, folks, it's Mr. Rat. I gotta say, it's good to be seen. Ah! Wow, that was startling. The amazing Mr. Hat. Isn't he great? Mr. Hat at your service. He certainly makes an impression. Doesn't he? I'm so glad you like him, Daddy. Oh, my routine still get a bit heady at times. Get Eddie. My friendly neighborhood Mr. Hat nearly gave me a heart attack. Trucy's favorite trick, startlingly realistic. I think that's probably enough for today. Sorry to ask you so much all at once like that. It's okay. After all, we're family. I just hope you're ready. The Wright Talent Agency opens tomorrow. What? But are we representing anyone? Me and you. That makes two, Daddy. I think you need more than that to make an agency. Besides, you may be a magician, but I'm no talent. Oh, I'm sure there's something you're good at. Well, when you put it that way. You mean you don't have any tricks? No standbys? This will not do. A boy should always have a trick or two in his pocket. Okay, I'll think of something. That's the spirit. See you bright and early tomorrow, Daddy. Welcome to the team, Daddy. The team, right. Sometimes when magicians vanish, they leave something behind. That's how Trucy became Trucy Wright, my daughter. To be honest, I was pretty lost those first few days. Thinking back on it, it was a pretty dark time in my life. But Trucy, happy, smiling Trucy, she was my light. And will continue to be because now our father is dead and never coming back. Okay, Detention center in the past. Wonder what's here. "7 years ago, detention center visitors room." Wait, what? Why are you here? "What strange sight doth mine eyes behold?" Excuse me? Two men on either side of a single transparent pane. Yet it seems fickle fate has switched sides, so to speak. The forger of fakes walks freely, while the innocent languishes within these plexiglass confines. There's been no proof that I forged anything, nor proof that I took the life of my dear mentor. Yet, these chains cannot hold me for long. The stage awaits. And what, may I ask, awaits you? A little piano and a cold little hole in the wall. But, since you are here, what shall we discuss? The shooting of Magnifique Gramarye, for one. Who pulled that trigger? Valent or his partner Zach? His partner vanished before the answer could be found. If I'm going to get any closer to the truth, this is the place to start. I have to hand it to my partner. He knows how to make an exit. That's talent. Yes, made my attorney's badge disappear, and he never even touched it. Glory's spotlight always leaves someone weeping in the shadows. Yet his very disappearance is itself a revelation. Revealing what? Zach Gramarye killed Magnifique. It's as good as a signed confession. That's certainly been public opinion's take on it. I grow tired of my cage, and the time of my release is near. I must go and prepare. Planning on jumping back into the magic right away? As long as an audience awaits with bated breath, there will be Valent. And also, yes, now that my partner has disappeared, Magnifique's repertoire is mine. Valent Gramarye has a tradition to uphold. Is that true? Seen in this light, the trial was quite good to me. Verdict or no? And you can't pay for that kind of publicity. Okay, so, what exactly did Magnifique have on you two? The suspicion on you hasn't been lifted entirely, Valent. After all, you received one of those letters too. You were just as obligated to follow Magnifique's instructions as your partner. Oh, is Magnifique, blackmailing them over the death of Trucy's mother? So I was, but only Zach Gramarye followed them. let us not speak any more of who shot what. Now that my partner has vanished, the question is moot. I'm more interested in learning something else, actually. What might that be? I want to know what Magnify had up his sleeve. How could he coerce you and your partner to kill him? The trick up his sleeve? Perhaps you do not know. Know what? Our great magician never reveals his secrets. Yo. Oh, right, Magatama. Here we go. Didn't think it would be that easy. The audience must remain forever in the audience, bathing in the reflected glow of the spotlight. My Magatama, one of my most prized possessions, which I got during a certain case, can show me the locks on people's hearts. And if I can unlock their hearts, they'll tell me their secrets. The Magatama starts it all, and the Magatama ends it. Well, I'm not sure if I have enough yet. I need to talk to more people, get more evidence against him. But I do want to show him that locket, and that's probably one of the locks. All right, let's try defendant lobby number 2. Seven years ago, district court defendant lobby number 2. I didn't think I'd be back here for a while. Didn't want to have to remember that day. Oh, I deeply regret having to declare a verdict in this way. This trial is over. Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Zack? There is one thing I wish to make clear. Today, in this courtroom, you cannot declare me guilty. What are you talking about? I am talking about this. Mr. Enigma! The defendant's escaped. Find him, quick! Beta, close all exits from this building. On the double, he must not be allowed to escape. When I came here on that fateful morning, I still had my badge. But now, like an amputated limb, I can still feel it itching. Where do I start? I don't even have the authority to investigate. Hey, you there, sir! Oh, Meekins. Down on the hands! Floor on your head! Now! What's the big idea? My ears! No unauthorized personnel aren't allowed in here. That would mean all unauthorized personnel are allowed. Zoink! I just say it like it is, sir. And it's usually wrong. Thrown out of the precinct. Lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. You had a girl. We've met before, haven't we? On a case. 2 years ago? No recollection of that, sir. Huh? For me, working on a case is always in the present progressive tense, sir. There is no past. There is only now, sir. Okay. You're the bailiff, right? Yes, sir. Court bailiff Mike Meekins at your service, sir. I've asked to meet with the bailiff at this court who let the magician escape. Let me try to make this as absolutely clear as possible for you, sir. It was me, sir. But you were a regular police officer once, right? Sometimes bad things happen to good people, sir. Something tells me it's a long story. Let's not go there. So you were in charge of security at the time of the vanishing? I'm dying over here. Oh, it's a hard knock life, sir. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us. Bailiff! Oh, sorry. We thrown out of the precinct, lost my friends, my girl, and even my wallet. I guess I wasn't the only victim. Last time we met, you were a police officer, right? In fact, you're still wearing your uniform. Sir, I wish I didn't have to tell you this, but last year, tragedy struck a rising star at the precinct. I lost my case files 4 times in 3 days. They fired me. That takes real talent, actually. They don't know what they're missing. So here I am, sir, forced to start from square one, a lowly bailiff. But your uniform. I took it with me as a souvenir the day I was fired. That can't be legal. So you were the one who let the magician get away that day. I'm dying over here. A star rises among the court bailiffs, full of hope. Then tragedy strikes. Is there anything you can tell me more about Zach Gramery's disappearance? Oh, the humanity! That's quite enough of that, thank you. Why, yes, I'd say it was around 2 p.m. when I heard a commotion in court. I opened the door to see what might be amiss. The door slams open, slam, and some guy's face is right in front of me. Face! So you saw someone suspicious coming your way? Yes, and I, being a bailiff of little standing, I gave chase. I chased that silk cat all the way down the hall, sir. I have a diagram of the court building here. There's courtroom number 7. That's where I was, sir. All by myself. Nary a friend to call my own. Okay. And which way did Zach Gramery run after bursting through the courtroom door? He went up like this and around the corner like that. So I, with no delay, ran after him with no delay. When I turned the corner, I saw that magic man run into the defendant lobby. Swiftly I ran. Following him, I threw myself boldly into the room. Why, I remember it like it was right here, because it was. Lobby number 2, sir. You ran into this room. Don't see any place to hide in here, except maybe the ashtray. Believe it or not, sir, I didn't believe it. Here, in this room, the magician, gone, vanished like a puff of smoke in an ashtray. Except there wasn't even any smoke. He was just gone, like an ashtray. That doesn't make any sense. I know. That's also impossible. Yes, that word. Oh, how many times I have said that word. Even the sound of it causes me indescribable pain. I'm dying. I'm dying over here. Okay. Won't say it again, I promise. But you have to admit it's difficult to vanish into thin air. Did you search the lobby? I searched. Why the pause? There was nothing here at all, sir. That's right. Nothing was here, sir. How can he talk so loud and still be hiding something? So Zach was in this room when he vanished? Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. Eyes! That red silk cat, that flowing cape. He ran right in here, right inside this room. Silk cat, cape. That's Zach, all right. But, sir, look at the room. There's not a single place to hide. Not even the ashtray. Sir, there was nothing I could do, but nothing, sir. Not even use the ashtray because I do not smoke. Could we leave the ashtray alone, please? What about now? Have any ideas? Sir, ideas about what exactly, sir? If you don't mind me asking. Had quite a bit of time since then. Has nothing occurred to you at all? Do you have any idea what trick he might have used to disappear like that? Oh my God. Cyclops, I should have known. Well, so Zach was in this room when he vanished. Absolutely, sir. I saw him with my own eyes. That red stick, that flowing KP ran right in here, right inside that room. All right. Yes, I know. Oh, Okay, more, I guess we'll come back to him too. Yes, we'll look at the ashtray. I actually took a nap on that couch once when I was still practicing law. Boy, that was a mistake. Never even sit on the lobby sofas now. Never let my clients sit on them either. It's bad luck. Yeah, you ended up with amnesia because of it. All right. Drew Studio. Wait, that's... Oh, okay, yeah. "7 years ago, Drew Studio. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. Hello. I decided on sooner. True mission, was it? I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right. That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. I admit, it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix Wright, was it? I'll answer what I can. Not sure, but feels like I'm being watched intensely. Hello. Oh, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She's gone. Shall we begin then? Let's. Judging from this place, you're a painter? Not sadly a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by if it were only me. Your daughter. Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. That is why I began my other occupation. Forgeries. Don't look at me with those eyes. I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside of painting. What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. I never even imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the job? I was well paid, very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. Past is hard to escape. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Okay. No, not the diary itself, the page. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then let's talk. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I had attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy. The client gave me two things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes. As I said, it was my first job of that nature. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally. There we go. Psychoc, of course. Seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Yeah. Alright. I need to start taking apart blocks now. I'm not sure if... surely I can't bring evidence from the present to unlock blocks from the past, can I? Well, let's try. I usually get a hint about what I need from the questions. Let's hear it then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. True. When I asked the client's name, there were no Cyclops in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand, no backing down now. So, what's Misham hiding? Well, we know this. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you've said. What is it then? You told me what you knew about the client, and I couldn't see any Cyclops. Psycholux? Is that some kind of asylum security or new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client? Yes, I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them. Not personally. Not personally. Those words triggered the Cyclops. Again with the Psycholux. Now I really must know what they are. So you didn't meet with the client, but someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business. But I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about Cyclops. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could have made it but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew Studio is... Oh. Okay, interesting.
Take that!
The real forger is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it? Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to this studio are you and your daughter. The Cyclops tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility. I feel very much on the verge of going psycho-lock on myself. Unlock successful! Alright, now tell me about this diary. I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter Vera, not I. She's only 12, a genius as you might call her. A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently. I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now. Do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then? Actually, the client came once. Here to this studio. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me. So they talked to your daughter? I will speak only with the artist, the client told me. And that little girl is the key to our mystery client's true identity. Yeah, I'm thinking it's Kristoff. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more. Or is it time I turn my attention to Vera? Save it for later. Suppose there's no sense in rushing things. Let's see if there's any more to get out of Daddy first. Oh, there isn't. All right. Mr. Misham, I have a request. Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter. Can I? My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. With only one exception, which was, oddly enough, it was that client. What? I left the studio while they talked. I returned when they had finished, and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd ever seen anything of the sort. Please, let me speak with her. All right. Okay, that doesn't sound like Kristoff at all. Now I'm very confused. Ow. This could be tough. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. Still looking for the keys that say do, re, mi. Can't find them anywhere. I'm no good at this. I need something to get through to this girl. Let me see. Oh, okay, can't present like that. Oh, I can't present at all. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? Didn't I just do this? All right, well, if I can't present, then how am I supposed to present? Oh, I forgot. How about... Hey, look, a funny puppet. Granted, I don't actually have it. What do you think about this? I think I just made her nervous. Needs something to grab her attention, but what? What if? No. Okay. I was thinking for a moment that it might have been Thalassa who had done that, who had commissioned the forgery. No? Really? Huh. Wait a minute. I can't switch to profiles. Maybe this? No? Okay, seriously. Oh. Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look. That's a pretty bottle. Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. Oh? It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often. There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. Oh, the stamp. Right. That's an awfully small frame. What's inside it? A stamp? Well, please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. This stamp belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. Really? And there's the Thalassa. That's Zack and Valent, the Grammarys, isn't it? The post office chased you that commemorative stamp last year, when the Grammarys were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth. Vera went to see one of their shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV, until the end. I see. Stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. Okay. May as well look at everything. This is you and Vera? Yes. We took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter. Why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Right. Shouldn't you practice? What's this red envelope? Don't touch that! That, sir, is quite important. Painter's face just changed hues. I guess I'd better behave, though it's tempting to just grab it. I mean, I don't think I need to look at everything, but may as well. There's some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really. I'll sue you one for 50 cents. That's okay. They look kind of heavy. Oh. Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit. Use these gizmos for painting? They're pretty, elaborate. What are those? Those are for painting. They're for analyzing. Paint composition, age, every conceivable angle. Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. Yeah. Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves with some noticeable gaps. It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money. I can see how you'd want to do that, sure. Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color, as long as you have the 3 primary colors? Well, it's a lie. Poor guy. Yeah, it's not that simple, actually. Well, going home by any chance? No, I was just checking out the door. Oh. Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. What's this painting here? Oh, that's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. Not a feeling I know anything about. At least not yet. Paints are scattered all around, probably the ones he's currently using. Something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. I guess that would make my office a masterpiece. All right, I think I have what I need now. And then there's this. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Great magicians, aren't they? Isn't Troop Grammary amazing? Yes? Oh. I especially like those two, Zach and Volant. I mean, they're just so magical. Aren't they? Aren't they? Yeah. Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic! You know? Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic. Yeah. All right, she's talking. Not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father the other day. The opening ceremony at the Grammary Museum of Magic. The Grammary Museum? They have one of those? Guess it makes sense now that they have their own common commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows? Just once, when I was little, with Father. The Grammary's on stage. It was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all. Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like this? You know, about Zach and Valant, maybe? Oh, sure. All right, better get asking before she changes her mind. Okay. I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here. Why don't you like the outside? There's bad people out there. Well, true. But there are lots of good people, too. Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once. Kidnapped? Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house. I see. Wait, that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammary Museum. With you, in fact. Oh, yes, actually, she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such a desire to me. That person gave me a good luck charm. A good luck charm? For when I absolutely had to go outside. Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. Oh my God, it is the Lhasa. From their client, actually. She won't tell me what it was. Father, I told you to keep that a secret. From that client, huh? This I have to hear about. So, you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them? What's this about a good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about it.
Oh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really have to know. There it is. I think the locking might actually help me here. Right, time to do some psych unlocking. The client. You seem to trust this client, quite a lot in fact. Because they gave you this stamp?
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem.
The problem that keeps her inside all the time?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
Good luck charm that your client gave you. I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Is this your good luck charm? Oh my God, don't tell me I don't have it. Ah, crap. Do I have to go get it from the future? Makes no damn sense. I may as well present it. I know that's not it. May not have enough evidence right now to pull this off. Maybe it's time to do a little more legwork. Damn and blast. So your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things.
I really like painting. A lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
So you did this too?
Oh yes, that was my first job.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope to analyze it on the computer.
She seems happy. Odd. Her work was the last nail in the Granbury coffin. Guess no one told her.
They're the best in the world.
Huh? Oh, you mean the Droop Granbury? Of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
Guess I just took it. Yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean that letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Grammys forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent the stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get on her good side. Huh. Okay. I need that, I need this. But I might have to get it in the future. Or the present, I mean. Yeah, I've already looked at it. Yeah. Didn't get added to the court record. All right, so apparently I have to go elsewhere. We will do that in the next episode. To the outro! Okay, so I guess I do need to go back and forth between the present and past to get the evidence I need to crack open the Cyclops. We already know what Vera's good luck charm is, but I can't get there from back then, apparently. But yeah, connecting with Vera, giving her a very distinctive nail polish bottle, sending her a Granbury stamp that they knew she would like, made me think of a Thalassa in hiding. But poisoning that stamp? Absolutely not. Also, Thalassa might be dead. Probably is more than I think about it. Then there's Volant. Don't know why Volant would have a nail polish bottle since he always wears gloves, but presenting a forgery then alerting the authorities to it is certainly magician-level misdirection. But then why was Vera staring at Clavier like she recognized him? But still, poisoning a 12-year-old with PTSD? I don't know, sis. Maybe the person who made the request and the person who sent the stamp are two different people. Perhaps the poisoner didn't know who the forger really was. Hopefully we'll figure that out next time. In the meantime, up here's a playlist of my Danganronpa V3 playthrough, and down here's a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!